Hello, I'm Rose to Dan, Wild Reiki and Shamanic Healing. And rather than tell you kind of the boring, straightforward professional version of what I do, I'd like to tell you a story about my cat, Cougar, that helps to illustrate the type of work that I offer. Cougar came to me as a client, but of course a person who brought him. And the issue was that he was hiding all the time, only coming out at night. No one saw him. He was peeing on furniture. He was severely traumatized. And the question that I was faced with as an animal communicator and healer, the question they asked me was, would he be happier if he was put to sleep? And at the time, he was about 2 years old. And I asked my guides, when I saw this cat who was trying to make himself flat in the cat cage, to hide in a place that had no place to hide, if it was possible to help him. And they said, well, that's up to him. We really don't know. So the guidance I got was that he needed a place to be rehabilitated, that he couldn't be rehomed until the trauma and the lack of trust that he had developed as a result of, I won't call it abuse, it was misunderstanding on the part of the people as to what his true needs are. When you cross a domestic cat with a wild cat, 100% bobcat, you can end up with a very confused animal. And when I brought Cougar into my home, essentially he was signed over to me as there was no other way to do it. And for the first year that he lived in my house, I couldn't get near him. If I tried to approach him on the floor, he would jump up, run, hide, go away. And so I just let him be. And he made the first approach. I let him be who he was. I tried to listen to him from that place of what did he need, not what did I need from him. He's been a great teacher. And over time, I've discovered that the more work I do on my issues around trust and fear of being seen for who I am, and all the other many things that we do to keep ourselves hidden, to protect ourselves. The more I clear out that work using Reiki and Shamanic energy, the more Cougar has responded, the closer he's grown, the more comfortable he has become. And it's been a very gradual progression. But it's been very clear that when I try to meet him in a place where I respect him and listen to him and attempt to arrange things so that he gets what he needs, and obviously offering him clearing work as well, he's come forward. He's come beyond out of his shell. Now he'll come up to me and he'll do face presses. For those of you who may not know, for any animal to bring their face up close to yours is a complete act of trust. The face is the most vulnerable, the thing they have to protect, the eyes. Their lives depend upon it. Their instincts tell them to do that. So if they're willing to do that with you, then that tells you that it's a huge, huge gift. It's a huge piece of love and trust, no matter what species. Cats are particularly so this way. And so he'll do face presses, and he's even started to get up on the sofa with me and snuggle up so that I can do, some hands-on Reiki work with him. I've done distance Reiki with him over the years, and shamanic clearing work, but he's not been as comfortable with lying next to me. Cougar is now 18 years old, and he's a delight to be with. He's amazing. He's slowing down. He approaches me more and more often now for healing energy work because he has arthritis, and as a result of the illegal breeding operation that he was part of, which I don't condone, they declawed him front and back. So he has arthritis in his feet. And for those of you who don't know, declawing is actually an amputation of the first digit. For us, it would be like taking off the first digit of our finger. So I use everything I know, because I love him, to try to give him the best that I have to offer. And I try to bring that understanding, that patience, everything that I've learned from him and from all the other animals that have crossed my path. I try to bring that to my sessions. I try to bring it to my students. I try to bring everything that I am and everything I have to offer. And that's, in essence, what wild Reiki and shamanic healing is all about.